Chris Paul era in Phoenix is over. The Phoenix Suns are reportedly waiving Paul, according to Bleacher Report's Chris Haynes. The move will officially make Paul a free agent this offseason and end his 3-year stint with the Suns. Paul was due just over $30 million this year, which would have been guaranteed on June 28th if the Suns did not waive him prior to that. That leads us into a game of slow your roll. We got Phil Perry, we have Chris Forsberg, our Celtics insider, and Amina Smith here with us talking about it. But we are going to start with Phil Perry. Phil Perry, if you...
Wait, Phil's joining us for a point guard discussion?
That's right.
That's right. I am stunned by this information.
Imagine why?
I wonder.
So, Phil, slow your roll, or are you rolling right with it? Chris Paul to the Celtics.
Go get this man. Go get him. Go be aggressive. Do whatever you got to do. Okay, Brad Stevens? Listen, is he going to complain? Is he going to drive you crazy in terms of his on-the-floor personality? Yes, yes, and yes. And maybe it makes things worse for guys like Jason Tatum, who have had an issue as far as that goes over the course of his young career. But he also gives them exactly what they need on the floor, which is somebody who can initiate the offense, somebody who can handle the basketball, especially in pressure situations at the ends of games, somebody who can make the right decisions. I thought Malcolm Brogdon would be that guy, honestly, this year, and he had a great year, sixth man of the year, deservingly so. He's more of a scorer. I think Chris Paul, especially at this point in his career, I know he's 38, I know he gets banged up. Beggars can't be choosers. You need a point guard. I think there's like 10 legitimate point guards in the entire NBA. He's one of them. He is accomplished. He's seen a lot. He's going to make good decisions. He's going to make Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, if he's here, better players. Go get him.
I love you, Phil. I love you so much.
That's why you're going to agree with everything I said.
Slow your roll. I'm pretty sure the next scheduled tweet from Chris Haynes will be Chris Paul is signed with the Los Angeles Lakers and will be reunited or being back with his best buddy, LeBron James, anytime now. So I would not get too far down the road. I completely get the notion. I completely get like the idea of a veteran who can help you in late game situations, who can make Jaylen and Jason be that much better. You got a pretty good point guard. I know no one wants to hear it about Marcus Smart.
Do you, though?
We do.
Phil does not want to hear that one.
I get both football guys cutting. Did you hear that one from off camera?
Off camera laughing. Phil's laughing.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, okay, you can say Marcus Smart has hustle points, he's got whatever, but calling him a pretty good point guard, like he's a pretty good point guard when he was.
How many times do we have to litigate this?
Marcus Smart has proved that he can play at the point guard position. We saw it last season when they went to the NBA Finals. I mean, yes, sometimes he's not a true point guard, but if they were able to get to the NBA Finals with Marcus Smart as their point guard, I feel like there are other things to kind of move around for them to get over the hump. But Phil, you said everything about Chris Paul, which I do agree with. He's a point guard and he can create plays and make Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown better. However, you said he's 38. You said that he's not really healthy out there on the floor. What good is Chris Paul going to be to the Celtics if he's not healthy and out there on the floor? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all whatsoever.
If you all want to roast me about Robert Williams not being on the court, like, let's talk about Chris Paul and his playoff availability. I would say slow your roll on this. I would say it would be fun if we could get Blake and Chris Paul at, like, you know, like the elderly version of Lob City.
I just think it's very clear at this point you need something different. Like to continue to argue that Marcus Smart is the guy at that position to take you to the next level, it's not happening. They have to make some kind of change. We all just watched this postseason. The postseason is when you should be truly evaluating your team. And I know we're talking about Chris Paul, who hasn't won a damn thing in the postseason, but to me, he has clearly, over the course of his career, his recent career, by the way, this is not a lifetime achievement award. He right now is a better point guard than Marcus Smart. Period. End of paragraph. That's what you need to get your offense to get to the next level. They didn't have an offense during the postseason. I don't know what it was. It was high pick and roll. It was one-on-one. There was nothing to it. There was no substance there. If you get somebody like Chris Paul to run an offense, something that he has a lot of experience doing, then I think you can see real improvement here. With Marcus Smart, you are the same. It is status quo, and it's not enough.
Start with the coach if you're worried about the offense.
I was just about to say that because...
Well, where's he going, Chris? He's not going anywhere.
Joe Mazzulla and not Marcus Smart, so...